Yo, what's up? How's it going, guys? Good to see you all. Let me see. I'm about to pull up the chat, or the chat is pulling up now because I've already clicked the button, as they say. Yo, Harrington, lo-fi, lo-fi. Lo-fi, lo-fi. Anyone else got no sound? No sound, gang. Oh, no. Well, let me see. Okay, I think it was just a second ago when I wasn't doing anything. But now that I'm talking, can you guys all hear me? Hello to everybody, by the way. What's up? But yeah, so I'm gonna pull something up. But let me know if you guys can hear it now. 'Cause I think I know what that was. Hey, we can hear you now. Okay, cool. Drew, what's up? Good to see you, dude. Sonagoon, hello. Kian, hello. Louis J. Hey, also. Never mind. Okay, cool. Well, yeah, what's up, guys? How are you? Today we're gonna be doing a pretty kind of like normal stream. I'm gonna pull this thing up actually. I want to play you guys this deep house track that I was working on. I haven't worked on something like this in a minute, but I thought it would be kind of cool. It's like the kind of more percussive, like EDX style deep house, that kind of stuff. UK bassline. Oh, I could do that. That's not too hard. I know how to do that kind of stuff. We Gucci. We all Gucci. But yeah, if you guys want to send in tracks, it's all in the description. Also, I'm gonna be listening to submissions today. Donations appreciated as usual. And yeah, I'm gonna whatever it's called. Also, guys, I'm gonna probably put it out I think tomorrow. But I'm doing a mix like series, I guess, every week. It's just gonna be called I think I'm just gonna call it like Julian's Weekly Essentials or something like that. But it's gonna be a series of mixes that I do every week. Each week is gonna have a theme. I'm not giving away this week's theme just yet 'cause I'm gonna be giving all the information on all my social media about this tomorrow. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing a mix every single week, and you guys can submit tracks. So if you send in something dope tonight that I think works, or tonight, this morning, whatever time it is for you guys, that I think could be cool for the mix, I'll probably want to download it and put it in there. But yeah, did you get the MP3 for God is Groove? Yeah, I did. That is, whatever it's called. That's in the folder. Here's the folder so far of tracks I've put together. Maybe if you can find, like, a common theme between all of these tracks. But yeah. But yeah, so, if you guys send in cool stuff, I might put it in the mix if it fits. But yeah, Aris, yo, what's up? Good to see you. But yeah, I got the MP3 key in. But in any case, so this is like this deep house sort of track that I was working on. I'll show you. This is what it sounds like. Yo. Okay, my voice. But yeah, so my voice is a little quiet there, but this is this track I was working on, and I think it's kind of cool. I want to take it and do some more stuff, though. Like, I was listening to some kind of, like, deeper stuff earlier, and I was listening to some, Sid, that's what I was listening to. And I was noticing, like, he has these cool chords in a lot of his tracks. Like, he'll have a drop kind of similar to this, like the really percussive, deep house style drops. But then he'll add, like, a chord over top of it that's kind of, like, filtering in and out. And it's a cool effect. And you don't have to just do it with a synth. I'm going to do it with this synth, with Serum, just 'cause it's kind of, like, what I'm comfortable with. But I'll show you what I'm talking about. Also, hello to everybody who has just now come in the stream. If you're new here, say what's up. If you're not new here, also say what's up. Yeah, let's chat. But anyway, so we're in D minor. And, like, I mean, this is not a brand new technique. Obviously, I do this all the time where I will just get, like, a chord and play it over the thing. But they're, like, sort of filtering in and out, like something like this. EDX vibes. Yeah, I was listening to a lot of EDX earlier today when I came up with this. Like, I'll kind of do that. And then if you get the filter, honestly, maybe I don't even need to automate it, 'cause I could just put a really slow LFO on there and, like, not have it. But, like, something like this is just a little bit different. You finished that progressive house song with those vocals from 2 streams ago? Are you talking about the one where the guy sent in the vocals? 'Cause yeah, we've been working on that. We've been emailing about it. Actually, I've got to reply to him now. But yeah, that was cool if that's what you're talking about. And like, if nothing else, it's like a bit different too because like this just isn't how you would usually do it. You know, like you wouldn't usually have like an LFO on the thing like that. Now, what I also want to try here is a smaller LFO that's also on there that's moving faster. Like kind of similar to that. And then to make it even crazier, what we could do is go in here and put another LFO on the speed of that LFO. LFO2 rate. And yeah, it's like I don't know. Just an idea. We'll see. That was female vocals. Oh, I think I know which one you're talking about. Yeah. There's a lot of tracks I made on here with vocals. Bradley, yo, good to see you. Merc 808. Submit a new track and your music sound good, but I don't know how to make the house. Hey, that's okay. Dude, I can make beats on here too. I just always make EDM because there's a period of, well, not EDM, but like, there's a period of time where I was making a lot more beats while streaming. And I realized the majority of my audience doesn't want to see that, which is cool. I'm not saying that's bad. But, yeah, so ever since then, like, for the past couple months, I've been trying to make more interesting streams. It's fine. Hey, thank you, Drew. Yeah, this thing works. Honestly, I'm very tempted to just grab contact. Hold on, let's see what that was. Yo, Drew, thank you for the donation, dude. If you, not sure if you sent in a track yet, but if you want to send one in, go ahead. Or if you got a sound design request, thank you very much, dude. I appreciate that. But yeah, this is like, I want to just put like some vocal chops in here for like, for ear candy, but it's just kind of like I could just get Exhale and just do it. But I'm trying to resist the urge. I'm gonna try and write a melody over this of some sort. Also, I have my MIDI keyboard over here. I haven't had it for like a day, and I have not plugged it in. That does not really sound like a percussive pluck. Oh, we can do something with that. I mean, that might be a little bit off of the rhythm of everything else, but maybe it could be cool. I don't like that. Down low like that. Gang, I am. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll pull up the submissions in a sec. It just, you know me, sometimes it takes a second. Alright, we gotta get this. Yeah, that's a bit better. And let's try putting a sidechain on it as well. Alright, nah. That didn't really hit, Chief. Excuse me. I bit off more than I can chew. Yo, Julian, do you EQ as you go or after you get ideas flowing? That's a good question. I don't know why it was so urgent that you had to use all caps, but sometimes I guess it'd just be like that. But honestly, do you EQ as you go or after you get ideas flowing? I EQ as I go if the EQ is like an effect. Like, okay, this is kind of a very obvious example, but like, if you're making a bass sound that's really heavy and distorted and you need to shape it, like, throughout the entire process of putting distortion on it, just because like otherwise it'll become crazy. Then I EQ as I go. But yeah, if it's just like an extra bass cut or like something like that, then I don't really try to worry about that until the end. But sometimes I just do it as I go. I don't know. It's really free. Like, I really don't have any kind of hard or fast rules. But, like, yeah, pretty much if it's essential. Like, for example, if you're layering sounds together and you need to EQ them to make them work together, then yeah, I do that as I go. I don't know. I mean, that's a pretty obvious answer, I guess. But yeah, honestly, I think I'm going to work on something else. I kind of want to try making, like, some techno or something. But actually, I have a few submissions. So, let me open up a new project file. And then I'll listen to the submissions, and then I'll come back and make some techno. Let me close whatever's open there. All right. So here we go. So this first one here is from. One moment. Let me go to the actual Gmail here. All right. So this first one here is from Lurk808. Songs off a new EP I'm going to drop tonight, produced by me. Alright, let's hear this one. But yeah, no problem, Joe. You're great. You're great too, Joe. This is cool. Oh, I remember you sent in something dope like a few streams ago. This sounds like you sped up a Lil Uzi Vert song. No, I'm just kidding. This is cool. Now, the only thing I'll say is, like, the pitched up vocals are cool, but you kind of have to, like, what I would do is maybe try to, like, refine that a little, like, maybe play around it, like, do, like, I think it's, like, Quasimodo who does this, like, he'll have the vocals, like, kind of pitching up and down as it goes. I know you can't really do that so much with this more melodic stuff. Like, that would be more if you're just rapping and, like, just kind of spitting words, I guess. But, like, maybe you could try shifting, like, with a Foreman shifter or something like that. Like, just something to kind of mix it up, you know? But at the same time, this is a really cool vibe, too. And it could honestly maybe work just like this as, like, a big track. Like, this is a cool song. But the one thing I'll say is that the pitched vocals make it a little bit hard to connect to, which is kind of important with this stuff. So I would definitely work on that. But yeah, other than that, like, it's pretty cool. The beat is tight. The mix is not the best, but it works very well for this genre, so I'm not going to say anything. Or I'm not going to say that it's like a bad thing. I don't know, I think this is cool. You got something cool going on. Anyway, thank you for sending that one through, Lurk. This next one here is from Kian. Before I pull this up, though, I'm going to talk to some of these comments. How old are you, Julian? Lance. I'm 21. Nomad Digital. Why is it called Romania? Yeah, because it happened in Romania. And it's like it's very niche genre. It's like mostly listened to, I think. Well, I guess with the internet it's kind of different, but like it's just very, very popular in Romania. Simon Bruno. Yeah, that track was cool. Angel Shark. Yo, what's up, dude? Also, hey, Tampere. Good to see you again, man. Google Romanimal. Yeah, look that up. Costa. Hello. Yeah, it was cool. I wasn't really into that stuff too much, to be honest with you, until you guys recommended it to me. Like, this is kind of why I like doing tutorials that you guys, like, request so much, is because, like, truth be told, I've gained so much knowledge through doing this YouTube channel. Like, I've learned so much just from, like, the interaction between me and you guys. So, yeah, that one was cool. Thank you for opening me up to that one. Hey, Billie Jean. Vuad, what's up? Also, hello to all the new people. We've got the most people we had since this The stream started. Hello. Say hello if you haven't already. Let's chat. Let's talk. Let's see how many people can all have different conversations at the same time in this chat. I'm 21 and I'm the 14 out here. Oh, that's okay. I started producing electronic music when I was 15, so you got a head start on me. Pot to open up your minds. Why do people call it pot? But, you know. I'm gonna stop you killing it. That's true as well. You can be like Mad Ox.
I know that you want to, and I got it for you. I know that you want to, and I got it for you. I know that you want to, and I got it for you.
You just like, no, you're right.
I know that you want to, and I got it for you. And I got it for
you. Yo, Ian, this is cool. I like this a lot. You know what's coming with the fire? Yeah, for real, dude. This is nice. This is very cool, yeah. This reminds me of like Disclosure. The only thing, okay, so the thing I think that is kind of missing in the drop here is like ear candy. And I get that that's kind of hard to do because there's a lot going on. But like even if it just had a vocal in the background going like, or like, you know, just something like that, like something simple like that's just sort of like melodic happening in the background, I feel like would really help this drop. Also, I would maybe gotta love some stereo bass. Yeah, there's some good stereo bass in this track for sure. This one's cool. Like I said, it's just mainly that. And then the other thing I'll say is that the vocals being distorted there, and then all of a sudden going into this hard drop right after being in like this part. There's a little bit of a drastic kind of switch there. Like it could maybe be a little bit of a smoother transition. Maybe even have just like the distorted vocals in this part. Or make this part a little bit more edgy to kind of match with this, you know? But yeah, other than that, very cool. I like this a lot. I think it just needs a little bit of ear candy in the drop. And then, like, yeah, kind of a little bit more gluing the two parts of the track together. But this is very cool, Kian. Thank you for sending this one through. Alright, cool. So, this next one here is from Drew. Track submission. Let's hear it. Ah, nice artwork. Good job with that vocal. Yeah, like you could have done something with the vocal for sure. Nice insight there, man. No problem, Cam. This is sounding cool so far. The energy is transferring nicely. That's a good thing. Yeah, this has got a good bass line. Yeah, that's a very good bass. This is good, I like this. Trying to adjust this beanie so it does not block my ability to hear things. S7 music, S7N. Hello. What's up? So we play this out. Yeah, I would too. This is cool. Bassline is carrying this very nicely. Okay, so here's what I have to say about this track. It's a very good track. You got some real good writing going on. Like the groove is great. I like the bassline a lot. Now the only thing that I would say here, well, only like a few things that I would say here is one, you may want to cut this part off at the end, and two, the like high end I feel like is lacking a little bit. Like it's got like, I'll show you, I don't know, like if I show you on a spectrum here, you can kind of see. Like okay, if I let's just grab a track, like something. I actually have one in here that would kind of well explain this. So if we play this thing, this is a version of something that I'm working on. It's gonna come out really soon, but you can hear it's kind of missing like the high end. And if I put this through a spectrum, you can see like these high frequencies are missing. Like it kind of goes like a ramp down there. This is what I'm describing. Like those kind of high frequencies, the same thing that's missing in this part of in this track is missing in your track. Now you don't have it as bad, but I think it just needs a bit of like extra high end kind of like, yeah, just bring that up, you know? Like, you want to really fill up the whole frequency spectrum. Now, the other thing that I will say is that I think your percussion is a little bit boring. Like, you could use maybe some more interesting, more, like, organic kind of sounds. Like, these just sound a little bit, like, just kind of, like, not boring, but just basic, you know? Like, particularly with the hi-hats and the clap, I feel like you can maybe get, I mean, the clap is nice, but I feel like you can maybe get a little bit more interesting with that kind of stuff. And the kick, I don't really like at all, to be honest with you. I think, like, a clickier kick would sound a bit better. That could just be me, though, but other than that, like, you have a really good track. I like the fact that it can repeat this long and not get old. Yeah, I feel like it's the, I feel like that has to do with, like, the groove. Like, the groove is really good. That bass line, you just don't want to stop hearing it. I like that a lot. Exciter. Yeah, maybe an exciter could help with that on the master. Like, just something to bring out that high end. It also kind of comes with, like, with the hi-hats and stuff. Like, if you're looking for new hi-hat sounds, like I was saying, like, you can maybe try you can try maybe like just getting some new ones that have a bit more of that high end. I like the trippy sounds in the background. Yeah, those are very much helping this. I mean, not that it needs a whole lot of help, but like those are helping to sort of like propel it forward and like do that. So Drew, I want you to work on this one and finish it up and get it a little bit tighter, like the stuff I've suggested, and then send it in again when I make the announcement for the weekly mix, because I'll probably play this week. This would actually fit this week pretty well. But yeah, thank you for sending that one through. Add white noise. You could also try that with this kind of house though. Like putting the white noise in the high end, it can be a little bit weird. Cause it just doesn't, like, this is mostly low end focus. Like, it kind of depends. Like, you have to have like music where it's very much also in the high end. I don't know. It's hard for me to explain that to do that effect, but that's just kind of what I've learned. But anyway, all right. So thank you for sending that one through, Drew. This next one here is from Simon. Hi, Julian. Catching your stream is a great way to start work on Tuesdays. Keep it up, man. Thank you. Here's the work in progress track. Tell me what you think. Oh, track was not found. But if you send this again, I will definitely check it out. But yeah, sorry about that, Simon. Okay, so in the meantime, this next one is from Aris. Something new I'm working on. Too much high. I'm gonna keep playing this in a sec. I like this a lot here. I like this a lot so far, Ars. But too much high frequency would sound harsh in a club system. That's true, but at the same time, too little is gonna sound really weird. Like if you switched, for example, from like a super like crisp, tight sounding like tech house track to like lo-fi house, like say like something like Mall Grab or like, you know, like some Ross from French track or something like that, it would be a big switch. Like, it would sound really weird because what's happening is you're getting rid of some of that high end. Like, yeah, you're right. Like, too much would be harsh, but too little, it doesn't, it sounds weird. It just sounds like the music is happening in the background when you're in a club. That bro, yeah, no problem, Drew. Okay, this sounds cool so far, Ars. I like this, actually. The drum loop is nice. I like turtles. Yo, this is cool. Different, but in a good way. artist. This is dope. This is really different. Like that was very cool. The only thing I'll say is that it's a little bit repetitive. Although it's very different and it is something unique, it still can get boring, like, if you just keep going with the same thing for too long. And not saying that you necessarily did that there, but it was just a little bit, like, after a certain point, that same groove got a little bit boring, you know? And also, I will say the percussion, I think, was a little bit loud. Like, it would just, like, I don't know, it just felt like it was a little bit too much. Like, it would have worked very well a little bit quieter. It was, like, sticking out a little bit too much. That being said, this is very cool. It sounds very different than anything I've ever heard. Like, you got your own unique vibe. It works really well. It's exciting. I just would keep working with it. Like, now you just gotta refine it. But yeah, thank you for sending that through, Ars. Cool. So, this next one here is from, one moment, is from Joe Blada. Jumbo V1. Alright, let's hear this.
Let's go.
Whoa. I have not heard anything like this in a while. Okay, so all feedback though. Yeah, no problem. Ars, there's a change. Okay, cool. I'll pull it up again in a sec, but I'll say it more when I get to that. But with this track, okay. So first of all, I don't know a lot about this kind of music. I have listened to it before. I don't know it like inside and out like I do like deep house or something like that. Something I will say though is
Let's go.
this high end here is a bit harsh. Like, that white noise, I think, goes a little bit too high there on the sweep of the filter.
Let's go.
And when it drops, the bass, like, the kick doesn't really have that proper, like, low bass. Like, if you listen to, I do actually kind of have a reference for this. Like, if you listen to these kind of kicks, like the ones that come with, like, the cashmere packs, for example, like, something like this. Okay, it takes a second. But like, you hear those all have, like, that low end? Like, that really deep, like, subby. Yeah, basically that. This is kind of missing that. Like, it feels like it's a little bit too much in, like, the mid-range. Chat room, a good place. 2010 called. LOL, good stuff. This is interesting, though. I mean, I don't know. I haven't listened to a lot of this kind of stuff recently. Like I said, I would just keep working with it and get that kick sounding a little bit tighter. But yeah, thanks for sending that one through. That could probably be a big festival track. Alright, so I'm gonna go back and play this track again, because I think I missed something. I like the way that started, too. Now, the thing that I will say about this that I was gonna say a second ago is, like, if me listening to it for, like, 3 minutes there, I didn't get to, like, the big interesting change, you kind of need to work on the structure. Like, truth be told, I think some things are happening for a little too long, and you could slow it down or sort of speed it up, actually, and, like, have certain parts take less time. Like, literally just cut each part in half, like, for the amount of time that it plays. For example, if you have an 8-bar loop that plays 2 times, instead have it just play the first time, or something like that. Like, I think you just need to do some of that, because the structure of this track feels a bit tedious. This is cool though. Nice. This reminds me of John Hopkins. See, I would have done this like, what I would have done is, so everything half as long, and then go into this after the first, like, big part. Like, instead of just having that big chorus or whatever you want to call it, just keep going, I would have gone into this part right after that. Nice. Okay, yeah, so that switch up is good. Like I said, though, you can definitely have that come in a bit sooner. But yeah, so this next one we've got here is from Simon. Hi, Julian. Just made the track public, so it should work. Awesome. Let's peep. Lo-fi house draft. Cut both parts in half. Precisely. Ooh. What's up? Good to see you. How you doing? Cool. What I think is kind of going on here is you could use a bit of a bit more energy in the percussion here. I feel like yeah, it's just not really got that like that high energy feeling. And what can add that is some high ends. So what I recommend doing is get some kind of a percussion, like a shaker or like some hi-hats or like whatever kind of thing in that range frequency wise that you can, and just add it in here doing like some 16th notes. Like if you have a shaker that's kind of like something like that in here, I feel like it would help. This is cool though. Now the other thing I would do is I would maybe try to get a little bit of a like thumpy or kick, like, well, this is kind of like a thumpy kick, but this one doesn't really sound that like it doesn't really hit that hard like the way I like. I mean, that could just be me, but like I would get like a deeper, kind of like more bassy kick. Yo, Andres, what's up, dude? Lo-fi. Yeah, man, it's been a minute since there's been some lo-fi on this channel. I like that clap a lot, though. That sounds cool. Nice track. Definitely, like I said, I'll just keep working on it. But yeah, thanks for sending that one through, Simon. All right. So this next one here is from Med9. All right, one moment here. Okay, cool. So. Oh, nice. Still needs a lot of work. Yeah, for sure. You just gotta, you know, keep working on it. Yo, Marinus, what's up? Like some, yeah, that track was cool. This one's cool too. Mods reunite. Yeah, we finally got 2 mods in the chat now. Wow. And we've got 30 viewers. What's up? Yo, Matthew. What is up? Hello. Good to see you again as well. Alright, so this is tight. Now, I know this is missing vocals, so that probably adds to it, but in my opinion, this is a little bit just like kind of generic, like deep house for deep house sake, like, if that makes any sense. Like with the minor M1 chords and the donk bass, like, it's just a little bit basic, like, it kind of needs more, just like interesting stuff, you know? Like, it's kind of just like the bass and the piano. It's kind of what I was saying earlier to somebody else. It needs like a bit more, like, just ear candy, you know? Like some stuff in the high end, like some melodic stuff that just kind of adds to the, yeah, just kind of adds to the vibe of the track. IDK must be me. But yeah, thank you for saying this one through, Mad 9. It is a cool track. I mean, you can definitely improve it, but you got something interesting there, I guess. I would just try to add some like more original stuff to it, I suppose. Because like I said, it's just a little bit like deep house for deep house's sake. But yeah. IDK, it might just be me, but Selected sounds like a little kid's deep house. No, Selected is cool. I like their stuff. I mean, it's a different style. You're right, like, it's not, like, as dark as, like, a lot of the underground stuff, but, I mean, I like both quite a bit. But yeah, okay, cool. So this next one here is from Joe. Oh, he's sending 2 tracks. Alright, let's peep. Okay, this one, not load. Let's see about this one. This one also not load. I think you gotta do like the share thing if it's like a private link. But yeah. Cool. So like I said, I think I'm gonna work on like some techno kind of stuff. You know what I was thinking of actually? I do have, hold up, I gotta get it. I do have a push. What if I try making like some techno, whatever it's called, like some techno in session view, and then kind of like playing it live with the push. I can kind of show you guys how to do that as well. I know you guys won't see the actual buttons. Maybe there's somewhere I can set that up so you will see it. I wish I could have like another camera that's just kind of like pointing down at the push. But in any case, let me get this plugged in real quick. Make some Dirty Bird. It ain't Bristol Tech House. Maybe. I'm trying to, here, let's see what I can come up with. I want to make some kind of like some techno-y stuff. For sure. Like maybe I could try, I don't know. I mean, I don't really use Session View that much, so I figured maybe I can come up with something cool. And let's make like a kick in like a weird way too. Like what if I get an acoustic kick and try to make it into like a techno kick? I'm deep house for deep house sake. Not deep, well, deep house's sake. Like, okay, if you just make like sad M1 minor chords and like, you know, just play that with like a simple donk bass and some 909 EDM drums, like, it's just gonna sound like that's just deep house. Like you're just doing the tropes of deep house. You're not really doing anything like super exciting. Also, you know what? I'm already starting to get a little bit not into the idea of doing this in session view. So the push was a good idea, but I'm just gonna do this the way I normally do. You got the kicks, bro? I do got the kicks. I got a lot of kicks. Most of them I will never even use in my entire life. Just sent it again. Okay, cool. I'll play them. Yeah, I think you just gotta do that like share thing. So hopefully it worked. But yeah, like deep house for deep house's sake. Like it's just kind of like doing it just 'cause you want to make a deep house song, you know? Like, I don't know. I might be being kind of, like, mean here, but it's just, if you're going to make a style that is, like, already a style, like, that's so stylized, that makes any sense. Like, deep house, you got to be at, like, 120 to 126 or something BPM. You got to use, like, a certain style of drums. Like, there are already so many, like, tropes, so to speak, of deep house that I feel like just trying to make, like, it would be the same thing as just trying to make, like, any other type of music just to make that type of music, you know? But yeah, maybe like I said, I'm just being a snob. I don't mean to do that. You know, Andres, I don't think it would be a very good idea for me to answer that. And Hey, Angel Shark, nailed it. Okay, good. I'm glad that made sense to some degree. Hey, yo, Curtis, good to see you, man. Can we still submit tracks? Yeah, of course, me, myself, and I. Okay, so I'm gonna put this kick in, or I already did. And I'm gonna somehow turn this into a techno kick, which I feel like I could do, and it would be pretty cool. Okay, I know I'm not talking here, but basically, as you can hear, so I'm just kind of shaping the sound between the pitch envelope and the filter envelope. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, so let me try. I'm gonna try to add maybe a bit of reverb or something. I don't know. I'm not actually really feeling this one. Let me try something else. This is one of those days, I guess. My tracks play them. All right, Joe. I'll pull them up in a moment. So yeah. Let's do this a little bit of a different way. Let's get an animal sound and somehow turn that into a techno kick. Because I feel like that, for some reason, it has more likelihood of me being able to do it. Ah, there we go. Alright, so let's turn that down a bit. Nice. Okay, so now we just gotta start shaping it. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to get a looper there. But, what is that bird noise? Can we stop Kill for collab with? You should use kick CDW. Here, let's type this in and see if I have it. I probably do. Kick CDW. Oh, yep, Marina's music kicks and oh, there we go. Wow, I've got the CDW kick. That's a very good kick. That's what I'm hoping to get. That's like okay, yeah, this is not going great. Alright, yeah, I'm not even gonna try to do this right now. I'm gonna just use one of these kicks and then we can get going from there. 'Cause you know, sometimes you just be having them days. This is a solid kick. Maybe I'll turn this into my own reverb kick. Because we could take that, and then we could double it. And then on the duplicate one, we could use a bunch of reverb. Let's just do this all in Guitar Rig. That's the pro one. Ah. Julian, who's your favorite member of the Jackson 4? Wasn't the Jackson 5? I honestly don't know any of them besides Michael Jackson. Okay, let's keep going with this. I'm gonna make some techno if I have to die doing it. Which I might. Alright, so let's get some reverb here. I'm just gonna use reflector. Oh, that's right. Don't you have to like pull up an impulse or whatever? Alright, I'm just gonna use. Let's use the vintage verb. I like that one. Alright, now let's get an amp and put that into that. Oh, God. Alright, that's cool. And then let's get a filter on that, like a low pass. I've never done this all in Guitar Rig before. Do they even? Oh yeah, they do. Okay. And then we do that, and then I think I'm gonna make the reverb a little bit shorter somehow as well, which I don't think you can do with this one. Let me actually. Yeah, I'll just do that. And then if we limit these together. It can help a bit. Yeah, I don't know. Did anybody notice all... What does Web have that I don't... Shares your studio with Web. No, oh, true. Wow, you guys have been talking up a storm in here. Alright, this is kind of cool. This is a pretty solid starting kick. Let me see if I can get a different like top layer though. Wow, this is gonna take. Yeah, like maybe this one. Alright, I'm gonna just do a reverb before Guitar Rig here. Let's just use the Ableton one. Alright, today is not really my day with making kicks. I should have just listened to Marinus and used one of his kicks. But yeah, that kick's bad. Thank you, Matthew. I don't know. I wasn't really too crazy about it. They want that it's mainstream now, kinda. Wow. Okay, this chat is starting to get a little bit probably not so nice. Maybe we should kind of chill it out a bit. But what do they mean CDW? Oh, it's just there was a particular sample that someone had given me named Marinus, who's in the chat right now. That just for some reason had CDW in the name. And yeah, that's what he's talking about. Alright, yeah, let's just use this kick. I think I'm like way overthinking it today. And kicks is too boring for it. Well, really, truth be told, I think part of that is on me because like what happens is I've made a lot of techno kicks on this channel, and so like I feel like every time I do it, I'm trying to make something like interesting and unique now. And I think putting that like kind of mental pressure on myself has like makes it harder for me to get to a good result, if that makes any sense, you know? Like if you're constantly thinking like, oh, I gotta keep making this better, I gotta keep making this better, and not actually just thinking about what you're doing or the process of doing it, like that's not really gonna help you make anything good. There's no problem, Vlad. Does your GF watch a stream? I believe she does, Altoids. Like sometimes. That's a deep kick. Alright, I'm gonna get one of these drum racks in here and listen to the sounds. Nah. That sounds kind of cool. This cake with a trancy melody. Yeah, I could do something like that. Make some rave techno acid UK house. Maybe I should maybe I need to just get some break beats. Yeah, that's a little boring. You know what? Let's make some rave techno acid UK house. Let's make the best rave techno acid UK house that was ever made. All right, where is this? Here we go. We're gonna start with a really good break from here. Yeah, make jungle. Oh, the rave plugin for free. Hold on a second. Oh yeah, Rave Generator. I know what you're talking about. It's called Rave Generator. What pack was that CDW kick from? It's from Marinus. He's one of the mods in the chat. It's some kicks he sent me. They're very good kicks actually. Honestly, Marinus, you should sell them for like $20 or something. People can just buy all the Marinus kicks. Microhouse thing, yeah. I think that's where the vibe was coming from because I've been listening to a lot of that recently. Use a normal hat and make a sick acid bassline. That could be cool. Psy rhythm in the techno. Let's make triplet techno. How can rave techno be UK house? No, I'm just joking. Cause people mainly the kind of rave the type of stuff Rado makes. People just throw the word UK onto everything. I was just kind of memeing on that, I guess. I like this one because people don't really use this break that much. The origin of this drum break is this one called Ashley's Roach Clip. I forget who made it. But, yeah. After that comment, your UK rave techno house needs a Trump sample. I wasn't trying to sound like that. What I'm just trying to say is, I feel the UK sound is kind of it's not a meme, but, people make it a meme because they just put that word in front of everything, I guess. I don't know. I think I'm just being salty. I don't even mean to sound salty, honestly. I'm just saying things that I think that I'm not thinking about, actually. Yeah, I'll figure that out. Don't know how to sell it. Dude, just sell it on, who knows? MarinusTechnoSamples.com. Julian, can you send me those kicks? Hit up Marinus. He made them. He probably has a lot more, actually. Do you have police siren samples? I do. UK future lo-fi hard house. Yeah, it's like the word future. People just put that in front of a lot of things. And that's what they're doing with the word rave. I don't know. I don't mean to sound salty. I don't really care, honestly. I'm just really speaking. Also, I think I have some submissions I should probably look at. I do. I'll pull those up in a moment. Alright, this one might not work so well. We go and see. Oh, I got an idea. Ooh. Kicks are not to share yet. Ooh. I'm trying to find this one. Okay, that's not the sound that I want. Not at all. No, there's this one sound in here that I'm looking for. I will find it. That's kind of cool too. No, that wasn't what I was going for. I forgot that this is a major. You can also use pans and pots. You know, beautiful kick. Do acid techno. What if I do some acid techno like underneath this? Needs more UK. You could also use pans and pots if you're trying to get like. Should I send it for feedback or send after I finish it? You can just send it whenever, honestly. Yo, Angel Shark, thank you for the donation, dude. If you, yeah, send it through, actually. Thank you for the donation, though. I appreciate that. You keep me alive. Huh. This is very standard and easy. This is going nowhere. Is this going nowhere? It might be. I honestly don't know. I can only take it wherever it's going. And if it's going nowhere, then just hobby. Buy yourself something nice. Thank you. I'll try not to spend it all in one place. Well, I think maybe I'm going a little too crazy with the melodies. JK, Sam. No, that was cool. Do you have a SoundCloud? He does. Alright, anyway, I'm going to go in here and try to pull up some submissions, I think. Because we got a few more here. Okay, cool. So, this first one here is from Matthew. Hey, Julian. Thanks for always giving great feedback. Love some tips for mix, master, arrangement, etc. Things might release soon. Thank you, Matthew. I will check this out. really think you should sing with some old school tracks. I should. Marina, send me like the kind of track you're talking about, because I know if I look up old school trance, a lot of times that could be like very mixed results. What's a SoundCloud? What's he SoundCloud? So track. Yeah, this is cool. So you've heard the latest? I have. It was very cool. I like the video as well. So like I said, I like this one a lot. I think it's pretty tight. The only thing I would say is I would just try to like well, I think the mix could be a little bit better in like the future garage part. Like that vocal is a little bit loud and it's a little bit like it needs to be a little bit more in like behind in the mix. If that makes any sense, like yeah, it's just kind of like a little bit too out there. Like it needs to maybe sidechain to the kick a little bit more, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, this is very cool. I like this artwork as well. On phone. All right, I'll check that out. Thanks for the advice there, Marinus. All right, cool. So this next one here. Thank you for sending that one through, Matthew. That was a cool track. This next one here is from Joe. Let's hear this. Oh, dude, it still didn't work, but I think... Alright, this one worked. We're gonna play this track. This is cool. More like melodic kind of vibe. I guess that's why you called it a melody. Oh, nice. Yeah, no problem, Matthew. This is cool. Okay, so the only thing I'll say is that all of these sounds are a little bit like kind of missing like character. Like your snare, for example, or like clap or whatever it is, could probably use a little bit of reverb, for example, to give it some just more character, you know. And like same thing with the synths. I feel like they could use like a bit more space and a bit more, again, just like character. That's really the best way I can put it. Like texture, flavor. However you wanna call it. Obviously needs variation. Yeah, it could definitely could use a bit more variation. But in any case, yeah, thank you for sending this one through. It was cool. Next one here is from Leo. Let us know what you think. Let's check it out. This is deep. Could use some better synth. It's an idea. Yeah, it's an idea. I'll just keep working with that track though. This one sounds cool. This is like some proper, like, deep stuff. Okay, so here's the thing with this track. It's a little bit like monotonous. Like it kind of needs some more variation, really. Like, there's a pretty good amount of it, but just having that like sort of dissonant synth play for like the whole thing. It's a little boring. I like this thing. This new synth is cool. That's very cool, but it needs to come in a bit sooner. Yeah, see, this is great, but I would have loved to have this part like back here or something. Kind of reminds me of Losing Your Mind. And then here, it's not really standing out that much. I think it's too verb. Yeah, this is like got a little bit too much reverb. Like it's like now it kind of sounds like it's in the background. So I would really just work on like those things. Like just add some variation, and then when this thing comes in, trying to bring it more forward and less in the background. But yeah, thank you for sending that one through, Leo. Definitely a very solid track. Like the kick sounded very good in that track, actually. I thought your kick bass balance was very good. Cool. So this next one here is from Melodrama. All right, I'll play one of these. Lo-fi exports of Canada type beat. Nice. Oh, it's not loading. Alright, let's... Oh, there we go. Synth could also be something more outstanding. Yeah, that's another thing. Like that did sound a little bit just kind of like a basic like square wave or something. Or a pulse wave is probably more what that was. Julian, when will you release some techno tracks? That's a good question, Joe. I don't know. This is cool. I think this will work well with somebody like rapping or singing over it. It's a little kind of flat on its own, but I guess that's why it's a beat. Alright, let's hear this one too. I'm curious to hear this Clams Casino X Young Lean type beat. cool too. Like, same thing. It's just a little kind of. I mean, I guess it's just like a little beat that's playing, but it's just a little boring on its own. I could see this working well with some vocals though. But yeah, thank you for sending that one through Melodrama. All right, this one is from FF Striker. Lead/pluck in the drop, please. Oh, true. All right, let's do this. Let's see if I can figure this one out. I don't want to skip like into the drop. I want to. There we go. Are you talking about the like? Wait, which like pluck lead thing are you talking about? Are you talking about the that thing? Or are you talking about the bass? Or are you talking about that little thing that happens there? I'm not entirely sure.
Hold me and count the seconds. The seconds.
Cool track though. Sounds like a noise going in a filter that's processed on the bass sound.
Just stay a moment.
Yeah.
A moment longer. Everyone are keeping us afloat.
Yeah, I mean the bass just sounds like a pretty straightforward, like deep house kind of FM bass. All of these things are just like vocals. Oh, the bass. Send the request. No, that's why I went back here because he didn't. That's why I was trying to. Well, yeah, to make this kind of bass, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. You just make it with like some FM. I'm gonna use Serum to do that. So yeah, so we just got like some sine waves. Where are they at? There it is. Alright, cool. And then we put that one down, get a little bit of FM. And then we put this one up like an octave or something. And then I'm going to put an LFO on that. I'm going to use it as an envelope. And yeah, there's pretty much like the gist of the sound. Now, the key is just kind of shaping it. And then maybe we could even yeah, okay, so there we go. So we're getting there. And then the other thing here, and actually I'm going to do this in the Matrix, is to have an envelope on the pitch. So what I'm doing here is I'm putting LFO2 on the master tune, and then I'm setting it to envelope mode. And that's how you get the click. And this isn't perfect, but what's that pluck lead thing? I'm not entirely sure, but I'm pretty sure it was a lot because he shouted out. But yeah, there you go. There's like the gist of the sound, and then from there you can shape it some more. Like if I mess with the volume envelope, I think that'll help make it a little bit better. We'll give it a little bit of distortion, some chorus. Maybe a bit of multiband compression. Yeah, there we go. And this isn't exactly, but you can kind kind of see like there's pretty much what you want to do. If that makes any sense. And then to get that like warping kind of effect, what you do is just automate the FM. So like you do that, or then you also would want to like kind of play with that, the attack of the sound as well. But yeah, that's pretty much the sound. And it can also help a bit if you turn off, or if you turn off the random phase on the oscillators. The click is from a noise layer. Yeah, you're probably right about that, Marinus. The lead thing was the voice because the upload video. Oh, true. That's sick. I gotta go watch those. But yeah, so there's pretty much the sound. And then yeah, Marinus was right. I think that the click is like an extra noise layer on top of that. Alright, cool. So this next one here is from, I'm gonna pull this one from Angel Shark because he donated. Work in progress. Okay, here you go. I feel like it has potential. The stuff I'm going to change. New kick, some ear kick, etc. ... Yep, you already knew what I was about to say before I even listened to it. Yes. Yeah, I'll pull some of them up. Really, I mean, truth be told, I don't have any that I'm like really working on. I just have a lot of project files. Samples to this track. That is cool. I think you've definitely got the foundational stuff down with this one. As far as like the structure and stuff goes. Well, I like the synth here. Yo, Ben Parker, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it, dude. Yeah, so this is cool. The main gripe I have with this, I know you say like you're gonna change some of the sounds and stuff. I feel like it doesn't really feel like it's like an evolving track. It feels like it's just kind of like a lot of times it feels like it's just kind of like this kick and bass pattern that's playing over and over, and then you're just kind of like playing in new instruments over it, if that makes any sense. Like it feels like a few things are kind of staying the same, and then a few other things are changing, where it's like you want everything to kind of like move and evolve and just kind of like not like move and evolve, but just not be like I said, you don't want it to just sound like you hit play on the bass and the kick and then you just started like playing synths over it. Like I think you could just use a bit like more of a detailed structure, like yeah, like try having some breakdowns in the middle of these big drops here. Like you can just have like 8 bars where it kind of like chills out and then builds back up again. You know, stuff like that. Something to make it a little bit more exciting, I guess. I mean, I think you have the right idea. Like I said, though, I think also a lot of the stuff that you particularly said you would do, like a new kick, some more ear candy, all that kind of stuff is going to help it a lot as well. But yeah, thank you for singing that one in, Angel Shark. That was a cool track. I definitely want to hear that as you keep working on it. Alright, cool. So, this last one we've got in here is from Leo Klatz, New Beginning. Alright, let's check this out. Yeah, no problem, Angel Shark. It's a cool track, like I said. This is cool. Okay, so my main critique of this one is this cool, but it does get a little bit boring. Like, I don't know, that loop, yeah, like I said, just doesn't really. After a little while, it gets a little boring. Like, you can maybe have it start like that, and then more things start happening. Like, you add more notes to the ARP, or what have you. But yeah, overall, I think it's a cool track. I would just keep working with one and trying to build it a bit more. Ken Nips, what's up? Good to see you, dude. Do you accept donations like foot massages? I don't have any money. I might accept a foot massage. We would have to kind of talk about that one beforehand though. I don't wanna just accept a random foot massage just off the bat like that, You don't really know what you could be dealing with. I know this melody from your video. Vuad. Maybe. Perhaps. I don't know. I don't really remember that one, to be honest with you. I mean, this could be a banger if you change the note of the synth. Really? Well, I think if you just added some more stuff, it would be cool. But, yeah. Okay, what was the song? There was a song Marina told me I should sample. Let me see. I'm going to check this out. Because we can just pull this up. Moro Picado. I do not know how to pronounce anything. Moro Picado the Lizard. Let's look that up, shall we? Moro Picado Lizard. Let's see. We could sample something old. That'd be cool. Nice Squarespace ad there. Alright. Let's hear this. I'm curious to see some old school tracks like this. Whoa. I didn't know there was old stuff that sounded like this. That's actually cool, but not really. I don't know how I can really like work with that. Let's just get this one going again. I'm just gonna do this simple. Let me get some noise, and we'll make something cool. I can do like the white noise going through the bandpass filter. Which was epic. That was a big track, yes. That's like the idea. I can hear it to make this better. The front track based off. Yeah. Do 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 do. Well, what was the time when that kind of stuff was like really popular? Like, was that like early 2000s or something? I don't know. I feel like that was before my time of being aware of things. Alright, let's just make this simple. I kind of want to try. I know this is how I wasted a bunch of time before. Well, not wasted time, but like, was just kind of messing around before. But I want to try layering this with another kick. Yeah, like, no, maybe not this one. But like, something clickier. Late 90s, PVD, etc. He was in the Shinra plant. That gives... Dude, I gotta check that out. The best arrangement ever? Was it? I don't know. Wow. I seem to have missed those Sodowick videos. Now I'm wanting like a clicky kick. Let me see. I think I got this. Can you show us some techno tracks? I told you I don't have a whole lot of ones I'm working on right now. I mean, I just kind of mean like I have a lot of techno project files, I guess. Alright, that's cool. Everyone danced with their shirts off. It was a good song. Guys, you hear that? It's a good song. You know what that means. Better take them off. Take your shirts off. Damn, I'm trying to find this one. Nice. Alright, well let's make like an ARP over this. And I'll just kinda get it going from there, you know? Let's use the profit for now. 1 hour for a kick, already with the kicks. Hey man. Sometimes you just gotta take a really long time to do things. Like, there's really no such thing as like wasted time with production, because like you're always like, anytime that you spend doing something wrong, that's like more time. That's basically just getting you closer to knowing how to do it right. I mean, I guess this could be with like anything in life, but like really, like you can't waste time producing because there's so much time that you have to spend to get good at it, to like really understand it, that like it's kind of better if you just spend time. I mean, I guess you can do it faster. Perhaps that is some kind of thing that I'm missing, but like. No, that's not really the vibe. I don't like that note at all. Oh, that's not good. That's kind of cool. No. Producer's playing with kicks. This is your penance. This chat is getting very weird today. But that's okay. I'm fine with that. Alright, cool. Now, let's get some more, like, percussion in here. Let me just, like, go in, try to find something cool and play around with it. No. Okay, that's like weirdly swung. I'm gonna fix that. How to make a powerful kick with a click. You started this. I know I did. I'm 100% to blame for this, but I don't want to accept that. Yo, Brendan, what's up? Good to see you. Wow. I just said a lot of words in a really weird kind of like inflection. I don't know why I did that. How to make a powerful kick with a click. Yeah, that's kind of like definitely a tough one. It's kind of like in between a really clicky kick and just like, I don't know. That's kind of cool though. Nah. I'll be trying. Melody feels a little. Yeah, I know how to fix that. That cake is nice. Really? I mean, yeah, I was just trying to make a cookie one. I'm glad it turned out nicely. Alright, that's cool. I might need to shorten this a little bit though. Because if I put some chords in here, or if I want to make like a bass, I don't know. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. You'll make house chords with that? Like some stabs, you mean? I could try that. Let me add... I want to try doing a little reverb automation. Let me try just doing something like this. Like something kind of in this style. And I'm going to shorten this kick. So we'll still get that nice, like, kind of low end there. But it'll just be shorter. And this way I can put a bass in here. Make house chords. Alright, I'll try it. Alright, we gotta get this bass and the kick right. repeat headphone users. Is it really loud on headphones? I didn't realize how loud this could potentially be. Run the spring room, yeah. Definitely one of the reasons why I really like to use guitar room. Cause yeah, that's some nice reverb. Alright, let's just keep this on one note for now. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of cool. Let me try this. Let me try to get like a nice kind of clap for this. Maybe I'll even just try. What if I do like this? I just need to get kind of cool and creative with the percussion by using maybe something from like this. Like, what if I just put a bunch of these weird sounds in a drum rack and then just start playing around with them? I think that's what we need to do. Oh, and I got some submissions too, which I'll pull up in a sec. But yeah. The bass on grass. Yeah, that sounded cool. It was just a little too much, I feel like. I don't know. I can go back and try it, though. Alright, let's try these and see what I can come up with. This is deadly. Hey, thank you, Kim. You know what I feel like I gotta do? I feel like I should get some more kind of like soft percussion. Like, I'm thinking of just taking some Foley sounds or some Foley sounds, fillet sounds. I'm gonna take some filleting sounds And no, but I want to try and take some, yeah, like some foley sounds and make them into something. Now, I already kind of have some that I made in here, actually. If you listen to this, I think it is. Yeah, so I got these. These, a lot of you probably who watch the stream probably remember these from another stream. I think it was like 2 or 3 streams ago. I had basically made this track using like a bunch of sounds that I recorded. You need to get a techno alias. I'll lose. True. I've thought of it. Oh, okay, so it's just like this one. But yeah, so I can take these and kind of like process them. Into something that's a little bit better. But yeah, that's true. Man, maybe I should. I've always thought of releasing techno just as like Earl or like J Earl or like something like that. I'll probably do that at some point before like 2020. What if I take one of these and do like... It's very similar to the snare in that one melodic techno track that somebody else sent into the submissions today, though. I gotta find a different snare, because this one is a little too similar to the other stuff. Add an amp on a drum break, it makes them a oh yeah, I've done that before. We can try something like that. I don't know, this is just the point when I'm trying a lot of different stuff. And the cool thing about these hi-hats is they kind of like help, well, they kind of like blend in pretty well the other stuff. Like this one, for example, kind of has like a rim shot in it or whatever. And it, yeah, I feel like it helps kind of make it blend in with the other percussion. Try something out of here. You know, that's good. I'm glad to know you're so committed. Alright, we using loops. I don't care. just see Julian read our comments. It's just like, it's like, sometimes when I say things, I don't realize like the sort of, I know I'm probably gonna get roasted for this, but the sort of seed that I'm planting in you guys' minds, like there's certain things that I say sometimes that like I don't realize it's like opening a box of craziness. Well, not craziness, like it's not really that big of a deal, but you know. Bung Smuggler, hey, what's up? How's it going? Alright, this is alright. I don't know. We're trying making this analog. Like, probably make something a little bit cooler. To be honest. This is like, hey, thank you, Bunk Smuggler. Yeah, excuse me. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it. I guess I'll keep working with it, though. Well, now it feels a little better, actually. Sounds like some Oliver Winter stuff. Sounds great. Hey, thank you, Bunk Smuggler. I'm glad. Is he doing a story or just opening someone's work? Good question, Lucas. This is a track that I was actually just kind of working on. Yeah, just working on some stuff. I guess like a live tutorial. Okay, this is actually pretty cool, I think. I'm gonna get Contact, and we're gonna make, like, some extra kind of sound in here. We're gonna give it some ear candy. Alright, let's get analog strings, because you know how I be. Oh, it's taking a second to load. And I just clicked, so it might crash. I should probably save this, shouldn't I? Alright. So we in G sharp minor, I'm pretty sure. So I'm just gonna get like a sound, I guess. I'm just gonna start playing with it. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, let's do like that. Let's start going to the archive folder. Yeah, that's good. Have you ever used modular synths? No, I haven't. I want to get into them. Saving up to buy and make some. I want to get some too. I definitely think I think at some point in the future I'm going to just like lose myself in modular synthesis, but I'm waiting till I get more situated, I guess. So I can just focus on that for a while. Have you ever thought of visiting Korea? Not really. You know, there's never a whole lot of Julian stuff to do in Korea, I feel like. I'm excited. Yeah, it's gonna be cool when you do get it. Okay, so maybe there'll be like a second part in here. Like I'm just imagining this, like there'll be a part where the ARP comes out and then this thing comes in. Maybe this is when we'll have like that come in, and then you get another hi-hat for that part as well. It's a great excuse for making. That is true. But also, if you can make really dope stuff with a modular synth, then that's like even better. Nah, let's just make something with some MIDI, aka use a sample. But wow, I've been to Australia. No, I have not, but I definitely want to go. Australia seems awesome. There's a lot of people, including myself, that has problems with the mixing part of techno. It'd be great if you make. Yeah, I thought of that. I've tried not to make too many mixing tutorials because I feel like that might make me seem like really a little bit too much like a music or like a YouTube producer. Like, I'm still trying to be like an artist, you know? But yeah, I can do a techno mixing tutorial. That'd be kind of cool. Alright, I don't know about this one, Chief. Do a root note progression with this layer? Yeah, that's probably a good call. I can just do like this. I don't know. Yo, Wade, thank you for subscribing. Where's that sample pack from with the loops? I believe Sample Magic. Ugh. Oh, that's cool, Kevin. You guys, this is an interesting stream today. I know I'm just kind of like not really. I'm gonna come with cool stuff. It's just one of those days. Like, I try to always push through when I am having those times where I'm just not coming up with a lot of stuff and just keep making stuff, because that's the only way that I've ever gotten over it, is just to continue trying. But like, definitely one of those days. You feel me? All right. All right, let me try. That could be a cool layer for the bass. Put that in there. I'll just copy the MIDI from the bass, and then what we can do is put it in a group with the bass, and then I can put the sidechain on them together, 'Cause yeah, that'd be cool. Oh. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in there and get rid of that little thing that's like kicks like I don't know. Isn't it? Well, it's just that I guess maybe this isn't a bad day. No, you got a good point there. Maybe I'm just being like a little bit too picky. I mean, not saying this is so much better than the music that you sent in. I have no opinion about that, but maybe you're right, dude. Maybe I'm just being too picky. Alright, let's high pass this thing. Yeah, this way the bass is really like moving. Cool. Maybe let me try playing with the bass line a bit. I guess we could just do like this pattern. Well, let's try making the first note be 4 bars and the second note be 4 bars as well. I think that's more of the key here. Maybe you can make great tracks. Yeah. feels a little bit cooler. I'm gonna just try like adding. I want to try adding like a loop that has like a hi hat and a clap in it. That for some reason just feels like it would help a lot. You feel me? And just like a top loop, like just a solid top loop. Cause I feel like I don't know. I just kind of want to hear what the options are. Like it's like I was saying the other day. You really don't know what anything is gonna sound like until you do it. And to further that, I don't really know like what I want to do until I hear something cool. So speed that process up. I'm gonna try some loops under this just to kind of see. Like I want to add like a clap of some sort. Turning it into house though. It's kind of awkward with me with my shirt off. Angel Shark naked. Julie hasn't even taken off. Peer pressure could work here. So don't send me photographic proof. Please don't do that. Yeah, I mean, you know what? Keeping this hat on is an act of protest. I'm actively protesting what you guys are doing. I do not support your movement at all. No, I'm just kidding. You guys seem pretty nice. But yeah, okay. Wouldn't you like releasing things on labels? Yeah, well, I would. That's kind of what I'm trying to do right now. I'm not really trying to do that. Is what I am doing right now. Just lining up releases for 2019. But yeah, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna name this project file. We're gonna call this maybe house, maybe melodic techno. Man, well, shout out to you guys for hanging out with me on the stream. This has been a weird one. I know you're thinking about moving to Berlin, but you need to consider Amsterdam and London too. Nah, I just always say I want to move to Berlin because it would be probably fun to live there. But let me pull this up. This is from today's track, actually, or today's video. And Paris. Yeah, living in Paris or London would be great, but they are very, very expensive to live in, which is not necessarily make me not want to live there, but it just means it's not very realistic for me. But yeah, I would love to live in one of those places. jealous. Manchester. Maybe not. Yeah, perhaps. Who knows? Who knows anything? Okay, this is in C sharp. I'm gonna try. This is the project from today's video. I want to try making it into something cool. Because I like the chords and I like the vocal chops. I think if I slow this down a bit. And get like a different kick. Good scene, but too rainy. Yeah. Every time I watch your streams, I really wanna upgrade from light. True. Well, you should do it. I'm just gonna use LFO tool. Julian, I have a question. Yes, what's up, Anders? A month ago, my laptop stopped working and the guy said it would cost a ton. That's not good. Lynn is the goat in the room, like the elephant in the room, but disappointing. That's not very nice. Let's go my laptop. Stop working. The guy said it would cost a ton. So my dad told me to first to buy a new one. What are the specs for a laptop? Good question. Well, I actually made a video on this a little while ago, which actually has a bunch of recommendations. I guess you can find it on my channel. But, I mean, mostly what you want to just get is, like, I guess the best specs you could get. Like, just try to get, I mean, ideally, you would get something that's, like, quad-core, with an i7 processor. I mean, I don't know, 16 gigabytes or more of RAM. All those kind of things. I don't know. So I promise I need an Apple. True. Well, yeah, pretty much just the specs that I gave in that video. I'm not really thinking about it right now, but the, like, all the information I gave in that video still applies to Macs, because you still buy Macs the same way, where you get, like, the different specs. Just try to find one, yeah, like, same thing, best specs you can get. Like, just around that same kind of, range, I suppose. Okay, the first time it's gonna be that one, and the second time we will do something else. Let's get like a little fill there. Actually, I'm gonna use one from here. You guys will probably laugh when you hear this, but hear me out. Okay, I think that one. There we go. Okay, so check this out. Oh, that's cool. What Apple production buddy has alright. Keep buying hardware. You gotta use 2012 MacBook Pro. Works for me and same. Yeah, honestly, that's what I would probably recommend. I mean, it depends too. Like, 'cause some people, I mean, a lot of people will buy Apple stuff or like buy Apple stuff specifically for music production. It's just 'cause like money is no object and they just want something beautiful and simple. And I guess for that it works very well. But if you're like trying to specifically save as much money as you can, and that's like part of your goal, maybe a used one could work. Like, yeah, if you get like an older model that has the same, good specs, that's fine too. Nothing wrong with that. Alright, I want to try like a second bass here, which could be weird, or it could work pretty well. I'm not sure. I bought plugins already. Even without a monitor, you end up using it. Why would he have the monitor? You guys are exciting. But anyway, yeah, I mean, like, definitely, maybe just don't get a really high quality monitor. Like, just get a computer monitor from, like, 1995. And then if you feel the temptation you'll be able to stop yourself. Oh, whoops. That's not what I wanted. Alright, let's put this pitch envelope on the master tuning here so we can get that nice punch to the sound. You can just, yeah, definitely no printers. No printers allowed in this stream. What is vocal processing? Like, you know, you can just print. Still, actually, yeah, I would definitely recommend getting a monitor. That's probably a good thing to have for music production, as well as maybe a set of speakers as well. Trying to get the groove down. Live large. I wish I could just save that as like a comment that you just, every time you go on the stream, you just see that. Alright, let's try some weird stuff. I have this like 80s drum kit. This 80s sample pack. Dehydrated. Very important with that lifestyle. Yeah, don't get dehydrated. Definitely don't want to let that happen. Alright, I don't even know where this is going. I'm going to save it though. but don't get dehydrated. All right. Okay, how about this? Whoever gives me a track style, like a genre of music, or like a sound design idea, or whatever it is, first, I will do that for the rest of the stream, and I will commit to it, and I will not change, and just do something else. I will only do the thing. Like I said, whoever comments first, whatever you want to see me do, I will do it. I'm waiting. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna get some water. Yo. All right. Well, looks like we're doing some tech house. I guess you got it, Andres. All right, that's good, because that's probably the thing I feel like most inspired to do. Shinra Plant. Oh, yeah, you were requesting that one earlier, Curtis. Well, if you send that to the email, I'll still check it out and do it. UK Garage, John Hopkins stuff. Don't worry. Dad is here. No, just kidding. Okay, anyway. Yeah, let's make some tech house. All right, I'm going to get started here. So, first thing I'm going to get is a kick. So, let's go into a sample pack and find a kick. Honestly, that one that I was using a second ago was pretty good, and that was from Vengeance. So I'm going to go there. Hang on. Okay, there we go. Cool. So, yeah, like I said, that one Vengeance kick that I had a second ago was pretty nice, and I can take that and use that for a good, like, tech house kick. Well, can we agree to lo-fi house? Way too slow, but I like your idea. Technically, tech house doesn't exist. Ah, that is true. Well, does everybody want to see me just do some lo-fi? I haven't made lo-fi house in a long time. Alright, let's use... Alright, this is a pretty solid one for tech house. So, we're going to go to like 124. And I'm going to put in some kicks. And then from there, I'm going to get a bass. Nice. Now, there are kind of a lot of ways you can do the bass for this, actually. I want to try this one technique where you essentially just take like a hip-hop song. And I'll explain why hip-hop is kind of the best thing in a sec. I just have to find... No, that is not that. Yeah, I just have to find one of these songs in here. Like, if you can find a good, like a 90s hip-hop type track. I'll show you what I'm talking about in a second. If I can find one. I know I have a bunch of them in here, though, that I've used to make, to do this with before. Where are they at? These are like all my tracks that I found to sample over the past like 3 years. Wow, dude, I just can't find one. Yeah, make some lo-fi drums with Dirty Bird synths. Oh, true. New lo-fi tech house. Alright, well, let's make some lo-fi then. Then I won't look for this. However, I will still use this kick. But I'm going to make it kind of... Well, actually, let's just use like a 9. Well, yeah, we can use this and make it kind of lo-fi. So I'm going to take this and make it a bit lo-fi. And the way I'm going to do that is by putting a low-pass filter on there. And then, you guessed it, a bit warmer. That's right, boys. He's back. Alright. Now, we're going to get Ableton's 909. Because it's a really good start, actually. Alright, there we go. Where is the bit warmer merch? 90s hip hop, like Donut of the Night. Yeah, kind of like that. Basically, the technique that I was going to use is you take like a 90s hip hop track that has like a nice bass line, and then you just put it in a low pass filter and then sidechain into your kick, and you get like a nice kind of tech house bass line. And the reason why it's so good to use 90s hip hop is just because it's so like loop based, so you get a lot of those cool kind of like bass loops. And since you're just literally filtering it down to the low end, you don't really know what song you're sampling. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but you kind of see what I'm saying. Alright, boys. Let's push this kick down a little bit as well. Ooh, that is some bass. Let's just keep it at the key it was in. Alright, cool. So now, I think I'm going to add the clap in here. Cool, and then I'm also gonna put a swing on here, because I like to have some swing in my lo-fi drums. Let's just get one of the actually, let's use one of these hip hop ones because they have a little bit of a weird flow to them. Where is the A Bit Warmer merch? That one, you know, that one is on an indefinite, eventually coming status. Yeah, there we go. Hey, thank you, Brandon. Sounds cool. All right, now let's make a little. Let's make like a pad. Let's also make this 8 bars. So you know we gotta use analog. Man, I have not made lo-fi in so long. Do people listen to lo-fi houses much now? I don't even know. But I need to. I should make another lo-fi video. Like I said, it's been a while. Nice. And let's sidechain this to the kick. Like so. I'm also going to slow this down. Nah, that's not really the wave. In Paris, it's jungle hype, of course. Whoa, that's a nice chord progression. Lo-fi house is the meaning of life. That is true. Lo-fi house gave my life a lot of meaning. Anyway, so thank you, Curtis. Any tips on how to make cool sounding chords? Yeah, well, I definitely recommend starting with like major and minor sevenths. That was what I did here. Like, this is just an F major 7, and then it's just A minor 7. And then what I did was I put the third up an octave on this one. So you kind of get that interval where it's going down a whole note. Or a whole step or whatever. Even though this is a higher chord than this one is. Just like doing stuff like that, like playing with inversions. Let's use Rave Generator. I could use it. I don't have it on here because I think I tried to download it at one point and it didn't work. Like, it was like kind of, there's like some reason why it wasn't working. I do actually have a collection of all the stabs from it though. Like, I had them all just as samples. We can try. Something like that. What about bring the A minor and an 8th note earlier? That could be cool, actually. Good call. Let's try that. I'm curious. What is this? That's cool. I like it. Let's see what happens if I just put Smacko's tape station like on the master. It's probably gonna be loud. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I don't know. My brain is a bit fried right now. I've just been doing a lot of stuff today. I've been trying to get a bunch of stuff done. I've got a new remix dropping a week from today as well. So that's cool. You guys can hear some new Julie and Earl music. I think you guys are going to like it a lot, though. Instant Lo-Fi House. Yeah, the thing noise. Isn't that from King? It might be. Let's do some saturation and stuff on this. Nice. I'm also gonna give it some vibrato. after you? Actually, that's a good question. Yes. Well, I was saying that earlier. Sometimes I do that, but in this case, the EQ is kind of part of the effect. Like, the way I'm getting this lo-fi sound on the drums is through this filter. If we turn that off, it's just like a boring... If I turn this up as well. It's kind of just boring, but then we add that. And then the one on the master. Like, you can hear, that's what makes it sound like all lo-fi. Love that glide sound. Maybe a donk is what we needed all along. I think this is your best lo-fi house track. Really? Well, I'm just a lot better at producing now as well than back like a year ago when I made my first few lo-fi house videos. Like, that's another thing. Here's something I made in a few minutes. True. There's a sick bass line. Upload the preset. Here, I'll show you how I made it. It's very simple. There's just two sine waves and operator. One's an octave up. They got the envelopes. And then there's the pitch envelope for the click. Pretty simple. But it is now 9:01, so I think I'm gonna go, guys. I've been streaming for 3 hours now. Thank you so much, everybody who came through this time. It's been a great stream. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. New remix next Monday. The info about the weekly mix is coming tomorrow as well. So yeah. Thanks again, everybody.